Hello, good people, and welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts with Tracy. I had a little dilemma, if that's what you want to call it, working on this project, and I'm going to need to. I'm going down a rabbit hole now because I had to stop doing the project because I need um, some type of larger ironing board to use my, what is it called, heat press? No, the mini press, to use my Cricut mini press and easy press with. It's a larger piece of material than this one that I made some time ago, and I'm just now realizing that this first clip here was not recording, so I'm telling you now, leading up to what I'm going to be doing in this video, is creating a larger tabletop ironing board for the purpose of using my Cricut Easy Press and or mini press or whatever I have to use to get this vinyl onto this material. What I'm going to be using is, I have this purple, and you'll see in the next clip, this 18 by 24 thick, what is it? It's actually, it's a cake board. It's used when I was baking, when I had my baking company. It was used to roll out fondant, to cut cookies on, what have you. It's a great big cake board. So you'll see that in the next clip. I'm just trying to prep you as to what's up and coming because the first clip was not recorded. So hold on. Let's ease into this next clip. But I think I want to use this Teflon sheet that it's covered with, and perhaps the little piece of cushion inside to cover this first and foremost. So what I'm going to do is find my seam ripper and open this heat pad up, I believe. I'm thinking out of the box, and I'm just going as it flows. So let me see if I can get in here and start with this seam ripper. Let me get a couple stitches out and then see if I can get inside. Yeah, so I'm going to get inside and open this up. I can order me another large one for my large heat press upstairs. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and open this all the way up, and I'll be back. And then we're going to see what's inside here. And it's not going to be quite large enough, but it'll help. So I'll be back. Repurpose, reuse, redo, always. Okay, I got all that seam out, and let's open this thing up and see what's going on. Oh, that's what's in there. Oh, it's like one of those little thin rubbery type mats, and it's small. I wish it was larger. I actually need 2 of these. I wonder if I have some more of this somewhere, or can I purchase some? I'm sure I can, because this would be ideal. Because my plan is, my ideal is, this is you know, it's a really hard plastic, but you know that heat press, what's it called, easy press, gets really hot, and I'm trying to use this but protect it from the heat element. So I want to find some backing that'll fit all the way across here, and then I've opened this up, and I'm going to put this on here, maybe glue it on the back, and then cover it with a cloth. Let me hunt around and see what else I can find like this material, some type of cushion, and I'll be back again. So I really couldn't find anything in this kind of material, so I can always use this for something else. What I decided to do was use a layer of this cardboard. So I have a project display board, and I'm just going to set this underneath and trace it and cut that out. And like I said, this board is a little heavy, a little bit. Whoa. So I always use these shelf liners when you have something on your table little tip, something on your table that slides. Put these shelf liners down and your item won't slide. So I'm going to sit this down and then put this board on top and trace it. Trace it and cut it out. So I'm just using that. And actually, let me go to the edge and I don't have to cut that part out. And I want to cut it a little bit smaller than the board. So let me just trace and then I'll cut inside the trace line. Just a little bit smaller. Okay, now I'll put this out off camera and I'll come back with the next step. Okay, I got this cut out. Now let's see how it fits on the cake board. I try to cut it a little smaller than this cake board. And it is a little smaller. I'm gonna trim it up a little bit. For what I'm going to do next, because I'm just trying to add some cushion and protect this plastic, you know, from melting. So I found some old towels. And I think I'm just going to cover this board with these old towels. I thought I had two. These were my brother's car wash towels. I think that's what I'm going to do. Cover this board, this cardboard, with this. And then we'll go from there. So let me trim this down just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And come back and put that towel on here. So I got to cut down how I want it, I think. And what I'm going to do now is take this old piece of towel, car wash towel, and put it over the top of this, flip it over, and I guess I'm going to, it barely fits, barely, but I'm going to glue it down. And then the boards that I cut, make sure you save your cardboard. Never know what you might need it for. So I'm gonna, I think this is gonna work. We're gonna see. I'm gonna use this Aleene's tacky glue and start to glue this. So I'll just put some along this edge, and what I do to keep my glue flowing, I keep it upside down and I put it in some type of container. I repurpose, yes, this is the Baby's Booty rhinestone container, but I repurpose everything I get, mostly. I always use it for something. Okay, let me even this out a little bit and glue that down, rub it down. Like I said, it's very close to this edge. Let me see, I can pull it down a little bit, so I'll be able to fold that over. Okay, let me do it like that, and then I'm going to add a little more. Add a little more along this edge here, because I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to use all that I got here. I got to fold those corners some kind of way. I'll smooth it. Smooth it down. And then I want to pull this tight on this opposite end. So I'm going to flip it over. And pull it as tight as I can pull it so that it's flat underneath. Okay, I think. Just want to make sure. All right, now I'm going to start to glue this side. Let me just flip it over and look at it and make sure. I can pull that a little tighter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit at a time. How about that? Let me do this part right here first. And I'm lifting up on it so that I can pull from that side. Yeah, you can just use your hands to smooth it. You don't need any special tools. So I'm going to pull a little bit at a time and glue a little bit at a time. And then with this towel having stripes, I can kind of see that it's being pulled correctly if this lines up straight. If I have that other side straight, yeah. And that Aleene's Tacky Glue works pretty good. All right, so let me pull some more. Stretching this material. And it's not really perfect, but I am seeing this yellow strip, so I know I'm getting it pretty tight. I'll do a little bit more, and then I'm going to figure out how to do these corners. After I go down this edge, get that in good. Okay, now let me turn it around, and see how I can pull. Like I said, I don't have a lot on this edge. How I can pull this and glue it over. Tuck this little corner in, and then just pull this piece up. Get some glue going. And I might have to hold this piece because I don't have much to work with. Where is that? All right, let me pull it over the glue, see what happens. Just gonna... Yep, got it. So I'll just follow along this edge. Glue all the way down. I think, let me do the corners first. So I'm going to cut some of this out. Let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to cut an angle. Cut an angle like this, so I don't have any bulge in there. And then I can cut this down just a little bit. and glue this over in here. So let me work on this little edge first, since I don't have a lot of fabric, a lot of towel. Let me pull on this and pull it over. There we go. Just smooth it out. There we go. And I'm not worried about the frayed ends. Just want to get that corner down. All right. Now I'll just add some more to hold the edges down. And that glue will just hold those edges down, that frayed area. You can cut it off if you want to. I'm not going to let it stress me this time, because it's going to be underneath. I just want to make sure this holds down. Okay, I'm going to work on this corner, and then I'll do the other side off camera. So I'm just going to cut this off right there and glue it down. Get inside this corner. Get inside that corner, and then just, I'm putting some on the edge of the towel. Okay, I'll work on the other side and I'll be back. Okay, there you have it. So now what am I going to do next? So that fits on there nice. And it's just a piece of cardboard and an old towel. But that heat press, that easy press, can get up to 400 degrees. So I still want some protection for this. And that's where hopefully this Teflon sheet is clean, y'all. I don't know what the stains are. I don't know. That's where this comes into play. So I'm just going to, let me lift this thing. Ugh. Hold on. Put this sheet, this shelf liner back down so it doesn't slide around. And I guess, let's see. I'm gonna even it out and glue this onto here, I believe. Yeah. Okay, let me figure this part out. I'll be back. Okay, for this Teflon and this board, I'm going to use the hot glue gun, because this is going to be the bottom, and that heat should be okay, I guess. It's not going to penetrate all the way through the plastic, so I'm going to glue this on with the hot glue. And so you don't burn yourself, get a piece of cardboard, a piece of material, something to smooth it out. Oops. Hopefully this will work. Oh, got a buckle. So let me lift that and pull it tighter. So I'll go around the rest of this off camera and get this attached. See you in a few minutes. Okay, I got that all done, and I just wrapped it like a birthday present or a Christmas present and glued it down with the hot glue gun. So there we go. Now, I got one more layer that I need to put on this board. So this board here, you know, I'm using for cushioning. So I got the cardboard and the towel, but I want a decorative covering to iron on. So I've got scraps left from this material that I used for the fire pit cover, the fire pit bonnet. And I sewed two pieces together to be able to cover this and give it that ironing board look. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did as far as using the hot glue gun or the other glue. No, I'm not going to use the hot glue gun. I don't know. No, because I'm doing it to the cardboard. So I'm going to use the Aleene's tacky glue and glue this down around this board. Okay, I got the material, the fabric, onto this towel coated cardboard, and I used the tacky glue to glue it down, and then I went along the edges with the hot glue gun. So this is what the top of the ironing board looks like. And what I'm going to do is use, I'm using all kind of glues here. I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. This clear Gorilla Glue. And, I guess paint along this. And I say paint because of the brush that I have in here. Put the glue along the edges and in the middle. I'm just gonna, actually I'm gonna go ahead and pour some on there and spread it out. How about that? Make life a little easier for me. So let me coat this and bring it back. So I got the glue on there. I'm just going to center this on here, best of my ability. As such, and then I'm going to take these clips and hold this down, and then I'll put something heavy on this to adhere it so that it can stick fully. And like I said, my main purpose for this portable tabletop ironing board, you know, I can use it for my sewing, yes, for bigger projects, but my main use is for my easy press for bigger items. I'm thinking, I hope after all this that I've done, I need another one. So anyway, I'll find another one and put here. These are clips from the dollar store, I believe. And put something heavy on this, or turn it upside down because this board is heavy, and let that completely dry. And voila, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. To all my new subscribers, thank you so very kindly for coming in, finding something that you enjoyed and that you keep coming back. And for my OGs, the ones that have been around for quite some time, I appreciate you so much. Peace and love, everybody. Y'all see me use this real soon. And if you saw my hair today and my braids, my Pippi Longstockings, I don't know. I got to review this tape and see. Don't pay that no attention. Okay? Okay. Love ya. So it's all dry. It's all set in place. I'm going to remove these clips and show you what I've come up with here. And hopefully it works for what I need it to work for in a project that you'll be seeing up and coming soon. It's on there. It's on there good. So this is my large ironing board. Easy press board, whatever you want to call it. And you can compare it to size with my other ones. This is my medium and this is my small. And I will link the video to the making of these. I think there's a playlist, whatever. I'll link if you care to watch how I made all of these. Thank you so much once again. Peace and love, and I'm out. Love ya and later.